Hi, I hope you're fine. My name is Imran, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to my course, Speed Up WordPress website. In this course, I will take you step by step to improve the performance of your website and achieve 90 plus score on Google PageSpeed. So let's start. Why website speed is important? Well, here's why. World is moving fast. Customers are more online than ever. Customers may not visit you or your shop or your office all the time, but they can visit your website anytime they want. If your potential user or potential customer visits your website and your website loads more than 7 seconds, he or she may move to another alternative. As you know, digital world is full of alternatives. Research says if your website loads in more than 7 seconds, you may lose up to 70% customers. So yes, that is the reason speed matters. In this lecture, I'm going to discuss why backup is important and why you should keep backup of every website you own. Well, every WordPress website is designed on different theme and every theme has different features. In this course, we are going to install few plugins which will change lots of things on your website. So if we have backup in somewhere safe place, if anything goes wrong, we can restore our website from that backup. So even apart from this course, if you are owner, if you are web designer, if you are web maintenance manager, you should keep backup of your website every time so that, God forbid, anything happens, you have backup. Thank you. In the next lecture, I'm going to tell you how to back up your WordPress website. In this lecture, I will teach you how to back up your WordPress website. We will use simple plugin. For plugin, you just bring your cursor on the plugins. Here's an option, add new, or you just click on the plugins and you can click here to add new. The plugin I'm going to download is Up Plus. It is a single word, so you have to write it along with it. As mine is already activated, Up Plus WordPress website, and you just once installed, once active, you just go to settings and Up Plus backups. There are a few options. Let's go to first settings. In the settings, you just ask you files backup schedule. You just keep it manual, as I have done. Database backup schedule, just keep it manual because automatically will affect your website. It may slow down or anything. So these are the options. Choose your remote storage where you want to keep your backup. You can use Vault, Dropbox, Microsoft Azure, Amazon, Google Drive, anything. I have used Google Drive to back up my website. Also, you can send a backup to more than one destination with an add-on. On the other hand, it will save the name. Alright, these things include in files backup. Which things you want to include in your backup? Just click all of them. Any of the directories found, all of them, just all of them, because you have to keep your complete website. Check this box to have a basic report sent to your site's admin address. You just check it or not. Do not forget to save changes after that. Just click here. Once done, just come back to backup or restore. As you can see the backup option, you just click on it and it will give you this option. Take a new backup, includes your database in the backup, everything. I just usually untick this option and click backup now. It takes a few seconds, nothing to worry. And this shows the existing backups, the previous backups I saved. Like on May 22nd, I saved these things in the database. Plugins, themes, upload others in my backup. You can restore from here as well once you're done. So that's it for backup. Once completed, we'll move further to our next lecture. In this lecture, we will learn how to check the page speed on Google PageSpeed tool. This tool is from Google and it is totally free. I've shared the link of this tool in the description below. Before moving further, I recommend you to open this link in the incognito window because it is cache free and gives you better results. Once you open that link, you have to put your website here, as I am putting marketers.pk. Click analyze. Do not worry, it takes few seconds and it will give you results afterwards. It analyzes two things and gives results on two things. One, the website speed on mobile and desktop, and the other, the suggestions or the areas we can improve. This we will discuss later in this course. But now, as you can see, marketers.pk has 27 score on mobile and 65 on desktop. As this is old website, that's why the numbers are good, but do not worry if your website has lower numbers. Here's one other thing I need to tell you. It has three different scores. 0 to 49 means your website needs lots of improvements. If it is 50 to 89, it means it's acceptable. But if it is 90 to 100, it means that is good, that is the best. Our ultimate aim is to reach 90 to 100. So that's it. In the next lecture, we will learn how to back up your website and why backup is important. So stay tuned. In this lecture, I will share 5 plugins which we will use in this course to speed up our website. So go to plugins, click on add new. Our first plugin is Smush. This is our first plugin, Smush Compress, Optimize and Lazy Load Images by WPMU Dev. Here you will find install option. As I have already installed, that's why it is showing activate option. Our second plugin is Hummingbird, Speed Optimize Cache and Minify Defer Critical CSS JavaScript. It is by the same developers as Smush, WPMU Dev. For now, we will just install them and we will activate them later in this course. Our third plugin is Optimize. WP Optimize Clean Compressed Cache. It is by David Anderson, Rouhani Rabin and team of Updraft. And our fourth plugin will be Auto Optimize, which is by Frank Guzers. We will just install them and we will activate them later, as I said. Our fifth and last plugin is PageSpeed Ninja. PageSpeed Ninja by PageSpeed. Here, as you can see, you have to install it as well and we will activate it later. Now let's check and confirm whether we have installed our 5 plugins. Auto Optimize, okay. Hummingbird, okay. 2. PageSpeed Ninja, 3. And Smush, 4. WP Optimize, 5. Okay, in the next lecture we will use Smush. So let's activate it and see you in the next lecture. Previously, we activated our plugin Smush, and in this lecture we will use Smush. Smush actually helps us optimize our images. Click on it. It's on the left side down, and as you can see, there are a few images. 16.2 documentation. Bug smush. We will smush it. Let's see the few options. Automatic compression on. Metadata on. Well, the most important thing, image resizing. You may see 2048, but you have to optimize it on 1024 on both sides. And do not forget to click update settings. Now let's bug smush now. And it will take some time, as it is not premium version. You can do 50 images at a time and you will have to click on resume after every 50 images smushed. Well, Now it says 17.5 MB total savings, and it's done. Now in the next directory smush, usually I don't do it, but you can do it. It's nothing, it does not harm your website. Whatever your document you want to smush. Same is the case with this. As this is not premium version, you will have to do it 50 at a time. It takes time, nothing to worry, because it's obviously lots of data. So as I said, this is not paid version. We have to resume every 50 images. As you can see, the free version of Smush allows you to compress 50 images at a time. So we have to click resume and wait it so that they could be done as soon as possible. As mentioned earlier, this is not paid version. This is the free version of Smush, which allows you to compress 50 images at a time. So we have to click resume to resume the operations, and so that our directory could be smushed. So let's wait. If it takes time, nothing to worry about. Let it give it some time and let it do it work, and it is done. I have saved almost 18.2 MB. So the next is integration. Well, if you are using Gutenberg support or WP Bakery, you can use this, and this is obviously pro version. And next is lazy loading, which is very important. Lazy loading means whenever you open a website, your website collects all the images, and it takes loads of data. So what lazy load does is, when a user goes a specific area, it chooses that image only. So you have to select media type and output locations. I've selected all of them. So display and animation, you can play with it, but I usually recommend none, because fade in, spinner or placeholder takes time to load, and include or exclude all of this. Enable lazy loading. Yes, you have to click lazy loading and click update settings. You have to do update settings because you have to keep your settings. So once done, well, next is CDN. CDN is Content Delivery Network. We will discuss CDN later in this course, and it is not available in Smush right now because it is in premium version. Next is tools. I usually inactive this image resize detection. It detects your images and tells you the size of the image, which image size is better and which not. And in the last, we have settings. Enable high contrast. This is dark mode and light mode, so I keep it inactive. Usage tracking, I keep it off because it tracks your usage, so you better do it too. Restore images. Well, when you uninstall, you want to keep the settings or you want to delete the settings as well. So I usually keep the settings and save it. So it is saying we have 19 images that needs to be smushed again. So let's smush them. It's nothing to worry if it takes time, because obviously the images are loaded, so this takes time to smush. So we are done smushing. We have done all smushing. In the next lecture, we will set up our new plugin, which is Hummingbird. So let's activate it. See you in the next lecture. So we have activated Hummingbird plugin activated. Let's set it up. We'll go on the left side on the below and click on it. So as I told you already that this website is old, that's why it is showing its code 80 on desktop. Here's option, you can run the test and see what speed it provides to you. And it is running speed. Just wait for it and let's see how much speed we have currently. And remember, we have to achieve 90 to 100 page speed score on Google PageSpeed Insight. Here's 80 on desktop and on mobile. Let's see. Well, this is mobile test results, and let's check out on Google PageSpeed Insight. On mobile it is 47, on desktop it is 73. Moving towards dashboard, let's see, check the dashboard. Now here's the list of improvements where we can improve and what are the results. That is actually an audit of the website. gzip compression, asset optimization, page caching, and all of these are options. So let's move towards our performance test we just did, and let's see what are improvements. And audits, and these are the options. Report settings. So first we'll go to caching. We have to activate all these options. Page caching, let's activate it. And these are the options you have to see which to check, which to not. Well, this is one I recommend to activate it. Enable it. Do not forget to save settings, so save. Let's move to browser caching. These are options, and we have to set it on 1 year. Here's how. And whichever server type you're using, I have connected through Cloudflare, and it has to be 1 year. Google recommends it, as you can see. And this is avatar caching. We have to activate it as well. RSS caching, we have to activate that as well. And do exactly as my settings. And that is settings. And admin cache should be activated, and it will show you here the option. And I recommend you to do it manual, not automatic or anything, just manual. Whenever you are ready, when you are on the website, you should just clear the cache. Save setting, do not forget that. Moving further to gzip compression. We have to keep it active, whichever server type you're using. Just click that and activate it. And this is the asset optimization. This is the heart of Hummingbird. So you have to go activate it as per your comment. This is inline CSS. You have to inline all the CSS, and this is I have used advanced mode. You can use basic as well, whichever you like. Now just click here. It will select all of these, and click on JavaScript. It will select all of these. So it says it's not, so just leave it that way. Some bulk update, and click on inline CSS and compress, apply, and then publish settings so that it could publish. Now let's move to the other option, tools. Just leave it as it is, as we have nothing to change here right now. Settings, leave this as well. No important additions. Let's see what the hell we got. Your query we just activated. Encrypt, so we just activate it, and save settings. Always save settings because they are important. You have to save settings. Database cleanup. Here we will clean some database. As you can see, the post drafts and post revisions. Post drafts and post revisions, it's not important. So, and you just keep those which you require, or else and delete all of them. Nothing matters. Nothing affect your website. Just delete it as I have deleted. System information, let's just leave that. Now moving towards uptime. Yes, the uptime is the pro version, so just leave it. Now let's go to settings. Let's see, those same settings, which we previously shared. Data settings, accessibility. So that's it for now. Now we will just go to page cache and clear it and check the speed again, whether it has improved or not. So let's check it on performance test and new test. It takes a few seconds, nothing to worry about. First we will check on Hummingbird, and then we will check it on Google PageSpeed inside. So results could be quite different, but it will be, sometimes it shows the same, sometimes it varies. It's done. 89 on desktop, and let's check on mobile. It's 67. It has improved, obviously. So let's check the Google PageSpeed inside. I recommend you to open it on new incognito window because it is cache free and gives you better results. So it is testing. It takes few seconds, nothing to worry. It has improved 66 on mobile. As you can see, it's better, it's acceptable. And let's check it on desktop. It is 82. Good, that has improved as well. So that is all for this lecture. In this lecture we are going to learn third plugin, which is WP Optimize. Click on plugins and let's activate it. WP Optimize, just activate it here. That is right here, WP Optimize. Now what it does, it optimizes our database. So it is loading. Here still there was no schedule optimization. Alright, now as I want to optimize all these things, you can select your own, whichever you need, whichever you don't need. This actually takes a few seconds. Okay, now this is running optimization. As you can see, all of are done. Just one takes time because it's doing database optimization. As it's going on, let me tell you one thing. Here you can see images. Few images Smush cannot optimize, so this WP Optimize help us to optimize those left out images. Once it is the database is optimized, we will go to images. Now click images. Now few are images. Here you can see automatically compress newly added images or show compression meta box. You can click here, it will automatically compress newly add images, and let's compress these all, compress the selected images. So it also takes some time. Now already I did images completed 335, 8 are remaining, so hopefully it will not take much time. But if you have lots of images, it takes a few minutes to load. Once it is complete, we will move on to cache. Stay tuned. If you have any questions, you can ask in Q&A section, or you can email me anytime and I will reply within 24 to 48 working hours. Just follow these steps which I am doing, and we will pull up your website to 90 to 100 on page speed inside. So it's done. Close, and it's done. Move on to cache. So we will not use this because we already using cache Hummingbird. Okay, generate separate files for mobile devices, serve cache, save changes. And the next, settings. Enable admin bar link. Yes, enable. You can enable it or disable it. And trackback, enable or disable. You can do whatever they want. So this is done. We are done with our third plugin. Next plugin we'll be discussing in next lecture. In this lecture we are going to install and activate and set it up our fourth plugin. Let's go to plugins, and this is our fourth plugin, Auto Optimize. Click activate. Once activate, you can select from here its settings, or you can just go to settings and open Auto Optimize. As you can see, I have already selected options. JavaScript options, just click here and it will automatically activate both of these options. And CSS options, just click here, it will activate both of these options. Next, HTML option, just activate it. Leave the CDN option as it is. And in the last, miscellaneous option, let them activate it. Save changes. Save changes is a must thing, because you are not supposed to lose any settings. You're putting lots of effort. Let's check it out, the images option. Well, we already optimized images and image lazy loading, so just leave it. Critical CSS, just leave it as it is. Move to extra. So here's an option, Google Fonts, leave as is. Remove emojis, remove query settings, and save settings. Just keep visiting your website whether it is working fine or not. Let's check it out mine. So this is done, and this is my website. Fine. See this option working fine. Okay, fine. Okay, my website looks good, it has not broken. So you can just delete cache from here, and you can clear cache by Hummingbird here. It will reload it. In the next lecture we will activate and install and set up our fifth and the most important plugin, which is PageSpeed Ninja. See you in the next lecture. As discussed, we are going to share PageSpeed Ninja. So first of all, just activate it as I have done, and go to settings and PageSpeed Ninja. You will see a screen like this. Now sometimes it will pop up when you first click on that. You just have to click optimal and select it, and just let it do its work. If this happens, like it is continuously happening, just go to advanced, select optimal and save it. Now just clear cache and clear cache from Hummingbird as well. So it's done. So after clearing cache, let's check out the speed test on PageSpeed Insights. It takes few seconds, nothing to worry. Well, remember, our ultimate aim is to achieve 90 plus score on Google PageSpeed Insight. So we have all done our things, and it is 90 on mobile and 99 on desktop. So in the next lecture, let's see the bonus tips. Hi, welcome to the most important lecture of this course, bonus tips for future. What things you have to keep in mind for future? First of all, you have to keep smushing and clearing cache with time. If you make any change, you should smush it or clear cache. Like if you post anything, if you add any image or any change or update any plugin or any change in the website, you have to smush your images and clear cache. Always update plugins and theme. If you have an update in the theme or in any plugin, you have to update it. Updates are better. So always update plugins and theme, and always keep an eye on the updates, so you could not miss any of the update. This is very important. Do not install too many plugins you may not use. Many of the WordPress developer install too many plugins which they think they are for good, but they actually use your servers and slow down your website. So do not install those plugins which you do not use actually. Do not install old plugins which are not updated in last 1 to 2 months. Remember one thing, if any plugin developer is not updating its plugin in 1 month or 2 months, it means he has left his job with the plugin, or someone might have intruded that plugin, or that plugin is like has issues or something, that's why it's not updated. So always try to go for those plugins which are updated in last 1 to 2 months. So what if this course not help increasing the speed? Then what? Well, issue is not with the course, because I have applied this with many websites, and results is always 90 plus speed on Google PageSpeed inside. So what is the issue exactly? Here's it. If you're facing issues in the PageSpeed inside, install 2017 theme, which is WordPress theme. If you then check the PageSpeed, if the PageSpeed is improved, means issue is not in the course, but issue is in your theme. So you have to change the theme. Change your hoster. Sometimes speed is lower because of hosting providers, because of low quality servers or less RAM. So you have to change your server or choose the best hosting provider so that you could get your desired speed. And last one, please go for premium themes and plugins. If you can afford, just go for premium themes and plugins, because they are speed optimized and very good, because you are paying for them and you will get something good in return. So best of luck. I hope it will give you lots of things. Well, in the next lecture, this is another bonus tip for you. I'm going to teach you gtmetrix inside, how to check your website issues in gtmetrix and improve them by removing or improving its CSS or anything. So stay connected. See you in the next lecture. Hi, another bonus tip for you all, gtmetrix. Well, this is another page speed tool which is by gtmetrix. It tells you in how much time your website loads and many other things. Let's put our website here. First of all, you have to keep in mind that this should be at the end for sure. And just click here, test your site. It takes few seconds to load and its results. So just wait for it. In between, let me tell you, here we will see if any issues on the website, we can remove it and increase our web speed. It takes few seconds. Okay, it's analyzing page speed, and it's generating report. Well, as you can see here, 2.8 second fully loaded time, and page speed score 98% for my website and 97% for YSLO score. How to see the issues? Well, you can find here, like it should be A, but also you can find under waterfall which thing is taking too much speed. You can see here, and how to improve it, you can do it on yourself. So that's it. That is it. gtmetrix.